Bare naked, bare naked, bare naked, ABCs.
Welcome to the Bare Naked ABCs, where we are enjoying... What are we enjoying? What month are we in?
It's Hanukkah time.
It's Hanukkah time, yes. Well, actually, now it's not Hanukkah time anymore, is the time that this is going up.
That's true.
What time
Festivus.
are we in now?
Festivus, that's what it was.
Festivus, that's what it was. So we're talking this week about Festivus. Oh, yeah. Wait, no, that's not right. Oh, Christmas time! Christmas time! Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now that all the snow has fallen, it's crunching below my feet, and all the Christmas lights are shining on houses up and down my street, and I can see the happy families inside, if only for a moment. It's Christmas time.
Now, this is credited to Jim. I mean, this is credited to Kevin. But so it's on the Christmas album, The Bare Naked for the Holidays, 2005. However, I have internet here that says, in a record label here that says it was actually on an earlier record. It was on the Nepotism Record Presents.
What?
And it's pop. Hold on, my thing is talking in the background here now.
Chaos.
It was on. My computer is just going randomly. So for people listening today, I have no notes. My computer decided to randomly shut down and delete all my notes for this week. So I'm going to be going off memory as much as I can this week. So it was originally released with a Stephen lead.
Mr. Johnson bought a Christmas tree. He set it up with his family. You're opening the presents big and small. Mr. Johnson got a big brown bowling ball.
Now this is a really weird name for a record, so follow me here. Nepotism Records presents A Canadian Family Christmas from 1994. There are a lot of really interesting songs on this. So, for example, Crooning on Christmas Eve and Hey Ho Christmas, and there's just a lot of different ones on here. It's Christmastime in Australia by Clive Smith, and one of the ones on here is It's Christmastime, oh yeah, but it's credited to Kevin Hearn, but it can't be Kevin Hearn, because 1994, Kevin Hearn was not with Bare Naked Ladies.
Interesting.
And it's Stephen singing it. It is definitively Stephen singing it with Ed doing the background harmonies with Jim and Tyler. Maybe with Andy as well at this point.
That's odd because it sounds like a very Kevin song.
Totally sounds like a Kevin song.
It does. And so I'm not quite sure how it's not a Kevin. Maybe Kevin wrote it, gave it to B&L, and because it's not like they didn't know each other back then. So maybe it is a Kevin song that B&L decided to do for this album. I don't know.
Interesting.
It's also on another album that I encourage people to go out there and buy, which is More Hope for the Holidays, which it's a non-profit for diabetes organization for kids. I think it must be mostly written and collected by the Beach Boys, especially Mike Love, because a lot of the songs on here are from Mike Love. But there's also Run, Run, Rudolph by Creedence Clearwater Revisited, so without the Creedence Clearwater without John. And then there's Weezer's version of Oh Come All Ye Faithful, which you can also get on YouTube and is really amazing to listen to. I listened to it last night and it's wonderful. But you got like Mike Love of the Beach Boys singing Santa's Going to Kokomo. You've got David Coverdale of Whitesnake singing "Twas the Night Before Christmas."
Nice.
So
I'm actually pretty curious about hearing this album now.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting album. So if you get a chance to go out and find it, good luck. It is available on Amazon. That one. The other one The Nepotism record album must have been a very rare release because I can't get it anywhere, including eBay. That is a lot of the background on this song. So let's jump on over to Aaron to talk about the music.
All right, let's break it down.
Yes. I don't have a breakdown. I was going to do Aaron's hot take, but this isn't quite Aaron's hot take. It's the breakdown.
Yeah.
So I got to come up with a new little.
Is like more about like maybe the interpretation of the lyrics or like.
Yes, absolutely.
We should keep. Look, things have names for a reason.
Yes.
All right, let's break it down. So Christmastime. Oh yeah. This I don't know if that was the Kool-Aid guy or the Show Me What You Got head, but that was something like that. Or maybe Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh yeah. Now that would be an interesting cover. Christmastime, oh yeah, is written and is performed, I should say, approximately 125 beats per minute. The alternate version we listened to, the Steven version, was just a hair faster, perhaps about 127 beats per minute, which not much difference, but if you look at the overall lengths of the recordings, that one is a slightly shorter, which would probably follow. Either way, both versions fall comfortably under the Allegro tempo marking. It's written in the key of C major, but interestingly, you will hear B flat in this tune. So we get that dominant seventh fill. What's happening is the B flat is a modally borrowed subdominant chord from C minor. This is a very jazz-influenced move. However, it's definitely a borrowed tone, and the song stays rooted firmly in C major because we end on that lovely C dominant seventh chord, as well as during the pre-chorus chord changes, there's a lovely descending bass line from A to G flat to G while shifting from 4 to 1. This is a passing tone, which effectively borrows from a minor 4 from C minor again. So we move from F major to F minor to C third inversion. It's keeping all the harmonies nice and tight, and you get that descending bass line throughout, and it's very pleasing to my ear. So I like this tune a lot, as you can probably tell. So the form of the song, we have the intro, the verse, we'll call that A. The pre-chorus, we'll call B, and the chorus is C. Now the chorus kind of extends the pre-chorus changes and then moves into the oh yeah. You could argue the pre-chorus and chorus are the same section. I'm going to separate them because of how the song flows, but leave a mean comment on our Facebook page if you disagree. Verse
Don't
2,
you dare
right?
leave a mean comment.
Talk about
That's for you, Jorker.
our sophomoric sense of humor. We're never going to let that go. Anyways, we got verse 2, back to the A changes, pre-chorus B, and chorus C again. And it just ends there on that beautiful C7. So we have an ABC kind of structure. There really isn't a bridge, unless you count the pre-chorus as a sort of bridge. But it doesn't really need one. It's short and it's sweet, it's self-contained, and it's beautiful to listen to. I know that I previously said I don't like Christmas songs, but I'll be damned if I didn't really enjoy this song a lot. I think I liked it. I think I liked it because it was an original tune. It's not just a standard. Not that I don't like Christmas carols. As I said, I love the Carol of the Bells. There are some Christmas standards I really like. Silent Night's really nice too. But I think maybe they're just kind of, I don't know, they're overplayed. Like I feel like as soon as Halloween's over, we don't even get to enjoy Thanksgiving, and we're just inundated with all these Christmas songs. So to hear a Christmas song I hadn't heard before, and one that was really well arranged and had some nice harmonies, that was a real treat for me. And this does have
beautiful harmonies,
really, really beautiful close harmonies, which I like a lot. And it has a little bit of that Norman Rockwell schmaltz, or maybe even a lot of it. But I don't know. I may be a bit of a bastard, but even I can be sentimental. I love Spielberg films. I think it's earnest, and I think that's what saves it. You know what I mean? If it was a little more cheesy in its presentation or seemed insincere, I think I would hate it. But I love it, and I think it's telling that this is a song that I, a relative newcomer to BNL, unlike you two, I immediately thought, oh, Kevin must have written this, which is funny because, as we said, maybe he didn't. But it sounds like a Kevin song to me from what I have learned of Kevin.
Totally.
And it's really great work. The piano reminds me a lot of Vince Guaraldi, and I mean that as a very high compliment. If you think about it.
Thank you.
Mr. Johnson got a Christmas tree. He set it up with his family.
Giraldi did all the piano music for Peanuts, so Charlie Brown's Christmas and all that.
One of my notes is
Right.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah,
I
especially
wrote that
the
down.
second-
I'm hearing a lot of Giraldi in this, and I love Vince
Yes.
Giraldi. He's fantastic, and
Especially
Kevin
that
is on
second
point.
verse. Like,
Yeah.
there's a spot in that second verse that sounds so much like Charlie Brown Christmas,
Yes.
the sadder parts of Charlie
Yeah.
Brown Christmas.
Which I love. I mean, Giraldi was
Yeah.
fantastic work on the Peanuts stuff. So it's very appropriate, I think, that it kind of summons up that kind of feel, and it evokes that kind of Charlie Brown's Christmas feel. I love this tune a lot. The jazzy feel, the harmonies, the expressive piano work, it all comes together. And I'll be putting this on my playlist for Christmas morning when we're opening presents.
Nice.
Yeah. What about you, Michelle?
I totally agree with everything you said, Aaron, but I do have 5 words for this song with Kevin singing. Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
Ooh! One of
Totally evoked Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas for
I
me.
agree
Just
100%.
especially the first verse. And I also had a comment, and I thought of you, Aaron. His phrasing on Christmas time, like it was a weird.
That was a really weird, like, faltering in the voice there.
The
Like,
phrasing of
that?
it, like, why are you breathing there? That's not how you breathe in a song.
Yeah, it's
That's like phrasing 101, you know what I mean? But
Slightly-
that's part of the charm.
yeah, I would agree. I think,
But it just
I really dug this one. I couldn't agree more when it comes to Emmett Otter's. After my initial people ask me my favorite Christmas movie, I'm always like, well, Die Hard or Gremlins or something like that. But honestly, if I'm talking about more traditional Christmas movies that people tend to think of, Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas is way up there. If not my favorite, it's certainly in my top 5. It's a fantastic. If you guys haven't seen that, by the way. Depending on when you guys hear this, you listening out there, I'm not sure if it's when it's going to be
Christmas
published.
Day.
Okay, so it might still be in theaters. Merry Christmas, by the way, to everybody.
Merry Christmas.
And I had heard
Yeah,
a
I should have
rumor.
started with that.
I mean, what are you talking about? We're talking about this right now live, right? A little behind-the-scenes inside baseball for you. No, I had heard that Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas was going to be playing in some theaters this year. So if I can get out and see that, I certainly would love to see it in theaters. Love Jim Henson.
Oh my gosh, that would be
Beautiful
awesome.
music.
My favorite is Christmas Eve on Sesame Street.
Oh,
if you
that's
haven't
I don't
seen
think
that,
I saw
Classic.
that. I've never seen that.
Bert and Ernie have this whole thing. It's like you're going to be weeping. It's so good.
But are they 4 years old or 40?
I have always thought it's funny, even as a kid, before I really knew what anything was, I always thought they were a couple, or that Bert was Ernie's dad, but they were friends. It was sort of like this weird, all-encompassing relationship. Like they're best friends, and or brothers, and or Bert is the dad, and or they are a couple. Like all of those things that just sort of in my little kid brain, that all just sort of made sense.
Or,
You know what, Michelle, though?
go ahead.
I couldn't care less.
All I know is Bert is evil.
What?
Have you seen that website? I don't know if it's still a website. BertIsEvil.com. There was all these one of the early days of the internet. There was this website where this guy photoshopped Bert into pictures like next to Hitler and Mussolini and stuff like that. It was hilarious.
OMG, I haven't seen
Now
that.
I gotta Google Bert is Evil and see if it's still a thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
As we're all
BertIsEvil.tv.
To bring it back to the song,
Not
I
safe
do
for
want to.
work.
I do want to mention the "Oh yeah" in the chorus. Gorgeous, utterly
Especially
gorgeous.
the at the end. I love the way that
And
sounds.
that's why I would listen to this song all year round. I don't care that it's a Christmas song.
Yeah,
It's so
beautiful.
nice to listen to. So
the,
nice.
The way they have that seventh chord arranged in the harmonies is so
It just-
gorgeous.
It's like butter.
It is. It's like butter.
Let's talk a little bit about the lyrics. I contend that this is not actually a Christmas song.
Okay, I'm listening.
So listening to this song like for the millionth time this week, both versions. By the way, I do have to say I do love the Kevin version. Okay, I should say the Christmas okay, I'm gonna say it again.
Wow.
I do like it's Christmas morning. I'm really messed up.